All right, let's move on to a little Ripple roundup because there are quite a few movements in the Ripple world. So first up, Ripple is positioning its XRP Ledger ecosystem, particularly XRP and its new stablecoin RLUSD, as a modern alternative to SWIFT for cross-border payments. SWIFT, everyone knows, extremely outdated, slow, expensive, and blockchain-based infrastructure like Ripple's can provide near instantaneous settlement. It's cost efficient and it's transparent.
Next, Ripple has gained official approval for RLUSD operations in Dubai via its local arm, Ripple Markets Middle East. The Dubai Virtual Asset Regulator Authority, VARA, approved Ripple's license, enabling it to offer RLUSD and XRP-related services there.
And speaking of retail-focused products, Coinbase has introduced wrapped versions of Dogecoin and XRP. It's done so on its Ethereum Layer 2 network base, and that allows these previously non-EVM compatible assets to participate in decentralized finance, presumably giving them more utility and more reason to hold for longer term.
Yeah, and that would be, again, Base is more of a retail-focused platform, whereas the other things that we were talking about before are more targeted towards institutions. So lastly, speaking about this whole expanding ecosystem, Ripple CTO David Schwartz outlined why XRP holds a, quote, privileged position, end quote, on the XRPL ledger compared to other assets, specifically including upcoming tokens like the stablecoin RLUSD. XRP is uniquely embedded in XRPL at the protocol level, lower transaction costs, no third-party issuers like a stablecoin, and simpler pathfinding for payments and liquidity routing. So probably deeper, faster, better liquidity. Just on this last story, but kind of speaking overall, I think it's interesting that Ripple's CTO came out and specifically talked about XRP's position in this expanding ecosystem. It sounds to me like Ripple is, of course, taking the ecosystem growth seriously, but also XRP's position in that ecosystem as the native token of it. This is almost in stark contrast to the problems that Ethereum and the Ethereum ecosystem has had for the past 18 to 24 months, however long it's to talk about it, with Ether, the token in the Ethereum ecosystem. As everybody knows, including myself and my net worth, ETH has struggled, and it's become the kind of butt of jokes, like what value does ETH have? Does it have any value? Is there any value accrual to ETH? And I think that the fact that Ripple's CTO came out and really is emphasizing the importance of XRP within the ecosystem to making sure that Ether's problem doesn't happen to XRP.
Okay, so he's trying to make sure there's a path to XRP accruing value from usage of the ecosystem.
Yes. Which I think is important, I think, of course, I think the Ethereum leadership finally this year realized the error of their ways, and they're trying to course correct, but it'll take some time. It's important to have that narrative and that focus from the leadership to say, like, yeah, we are prioritizing this, and it's not just some kind of speculative thing to want value accrual to the native token.